Not long ago, the Jordanian royal family delighted the world with some unexpectedly fast news about a new addition to the dynasty. Just 3 weeks ago, Queen Rania, who is already 54, announced that her daughter, Princess Iman, was pregnant. And now, the happy moment has arrived. At 28, Princess Iman became a mom to a beautiful little girl named Amina in record time. Fans of the royal family, as well as lovers of happy, heartwarming stories, are over the moon. Nobody expected such delightful news to come so quickly. Photos appeared on Queen Rania's official social media page, where she shared the joy of their growing and strengthening family. In the tender snapshots, you can see Princess Iman lying in a hospital bed, holding little Amina in her arms, while the entire royal family seems to be showering the baby with love and warmth. In her post, Queen Rania openly expressed her gratitude for this little miracle, calling it a blessing for the family, and she sincerely congratulated both her daughter and son-in-law, Jameel Alexander Thermiotis, on the arrival of their first child. Interestingly, along with the heartfelt description came a series of photos. In some, you can see Queen Rania in a dark blue outfit that looks a lot like a medical uniform, and her son-in-law Jameel dressed in a very similar style. It seems like they weren't just there to offer moral support. They were literally right there with Princess Iman at the moment baby Amina was born, and standing nearby was King Abdullah in his classic suit, showing that the patriarch prefers a more formal style. But the joy and excitement on his face tell you just how significant this event is. After all, the birth of a granddaughter touches the deepest emotions. It's worth noting that the bonds within the Jordanian royal household have always been incredibly strong. To prove this, Crown Prince Hussein soon shared on social media a photo of his own little daughter meeting her new cousin. It might seem like a baby, who was welcomed by the crown less than a year ago, might not fully grasp what it means to have another girl roughly the same size next to her. But the pictures speak for themselves. There's already a special language forming between them, a mix of childlike curiosity and an honest desire to connect. Perhaps that's how a long-letting and deep friendship begins, one that will only grow stronger over generations. It's also interesting to note that Princess Iman and her husband, an accomplished financier of Venezuelan descent named Jameel Alexander Thermiotis, kept their relationship relatively under wraps for a long time. Their official wedding took place on March 12, 2023, at one of the royal palaces, Beit al-Urdu, in Amman. Before that, very few people knew the details of their romance, and the wedding itself was an elegant affair steeped in Eastern traditions. The newlyweds rarely publicized their private life, although Queen Rania would occasionally share the happy changes happening within the family. And now, just a short time after the pregnancy announcement, Princess Iman is already holding baby Amina in her arms. The backgrounds of the young parents are interesting too. Princess Iman studied at an international academy in Amman and later graduated from the renowned Georgetown University with a degree in sociology. Her husband, for his part, graduated from the International University of Florida with a major in administration and trade before making his way into New York's financial sector. It was in New York, while continuing her studies at the prestigious Parsons College, that Princess Iman and Jameel first crossed paths. And soon their quiet romance blossomed into a serious relationship that led to their royal wedding, and now to the birth of their first child. Queen Rania, who's known not only for her elegance and ability to look fabulous in any circumstance, but also for her openness and kindness, is absolutely overjoyed by the arrival of her granddaughter. She proudly mentioned that her daughter has now entered a new phase of life, one filled with the happiness of motherhood and incredible emotions that can change one's life. Even King Abdullah couldn't hide his delight as he held the tiny bundle wrapped in an orange-pink blanket close to him. Baby Amina, as you can see in the photos, is neatly packaged in a warm outfit and a pink hat, and even though her little face is being shyly hidden from the public's gaze, it's clear that she's set to become a favorite subject for photographers and reporters as she grows up. After all, the next granddaughter of the royal family is sure to hold a special place in the hearts of Jordanians, who cherish everything that happens in the palace. In fact, given the reaction, the nearly back-to-back appearances of the two young princesses, the daughter of Crown Prince Hussein and now the daughter of Princess Iman, gives everyone reason to expect even more celebrations and joint events in the royal family, where these little girls might one day be seen side by side. Fans are already imagining how, in a few years, the press will be sharing their first joint outings and touching moments, like learning to ride ponies together or attending official ceremonies. After all, in royal dynasties, involvement in national life literally starts from the cradle. Let's not forget how important 2024 was for the family, when King Abdullah and Queen Rania's eldest granddaughter was born. That was also the time when rumors swirled that the Queen was eagerly awaiting more grandchildren, and since Iman isn't the only daughter, it seems this trend might continue in the future. For now, Rania is simply enjoying her role as a doting grandmother, openly sharing the tenderness and joy of her new status. Additionally, many have noticed that this time around she shared personal photos very quickly. Typically, royals tend to wait a bit before publishing the first photos of a newborn, but Rania clearly couldn't wait to share her joy with the world. This definitely hints at a more modern approach to royal traditions, where not only ceremonial etiquette, but also heartfelt openness reigns. You can only imagine the warm welcome her older children, Princess Salma and Prince Hashem, must have given the new little cousin. Their names are often mentioned in the news during family ceremonies, but now all eyes are on Iman. It's interesting to note that Princess Iman has always been passionate about equestrian sports and used to shine in university show jumping competitions, and now she's shifted her focus to an equally exciting but much more responsible role, being a mom. Her husband, too, has immersed himself in the joy of family life, putting aside business matters and work trips for now. The royal family seems to be basking in harmony and happiness, gaining the roles of grandparents for the second time in such a short period. While we all look forward to more updates and enjoy watching as new family bonds are formed, heralding another beautiful generation that will eventually go on to write a new chapter in the history of the Hashemite dynasty. Dear Princess Iman and Jameel, congratulations on this magical moment and on welcoming little Amina into your lives.